What is going on, guys? Nips here, bringing you another VGC 2017 Trick Room team. A different little flair to this one, folks, and let me explain myself as the video goes on with this team. But I'm liking it a lot. It's got potential for sure, and it's been doing pretty good on Battle Spot. I'm gonna actually show you guys what it's like live later on today. But this is a team that I got going on right now. As you can tell, it's right next to me over there. You can see it right over there. But I'm going to go step by step to show you guys what the team is all about. So first of all, we got the same old dropper, Quiet Nature, Berserk Ability, Life Orb as the item. Protect, Flamethrower, Hyper Voice, Draco, Meteor. Pretty standard. Max HP, max Field Sec, 4 points in either defense or just defense, whatever you prefer. And that is a dropper right there. Protect, obvious. Flamethrower for those steel types, those Kartanas, those Metagrosses, those random scissors you see every now and then. Just, you never know. You never know. We got Flamethrower. It's a great option. Otherwise, if you want to cover Gashadon and stuff like that, you could run Energy Ball. Hyper Voice Stab, split damage for both sides, which is great. Draco Meteor for that one-time giant nuke on a Salamence, a Garchomp, on a half HP Muck, on a I don't know, some kind of maybe an Arcanine here. I don't know. But that's what we got going on for Jumper right now. Basically, I think this is his best moveset, especially for my team right now, because Kartana is a little problematic for me. So that's why I opted to run Flamethrower on this guy instead of anything else, like Energy Ball. So that is our Jumper right there. Then we got the same old Mimikyu. Brave Nature Disguise. Actually, it's the same for Mimikyu. We got Brave Nature Disguise and Ghost DMZ. Protect, Trick Room, Shadow Claw, and Play Rough is our moves right there. Protect obvious, Trick Room is obvious because I need Trick Room our team. Shadow Claw over Shadow Sneak for one reason makes Ghost DMZ stronger. Two, I'm not like trying to like, I don't really need Shadow Sneak. I thought I did. I thought it was nice and good and all, but I really don't like Shadow Sneak. I rather have the Shadow Claw, that crit chance, and the stronger Ghost DMZ, which allows me to pick up more KOs more consistently as opposed to Shadow Sneak. Maybe let me like knock something out outside of Trick Room, or like knock something out that's really low. I really don't like Shadow Sneak on the Mimikyu, and also lately is no longer a problem for me, and I can just freely Shadow Claw it or play rough it as I will. Most likely Shadow Claw because you're weak to it, and that is basically why Mimikyu now has Shadow Claw over Shadow Sneak, and play rough Stab hits hard, and basically that is why we have Shadow Sneak. Next up, same old Porygon 2, Trick Room Recover, Ice Beam T-Bolt. This team kinda not really has problems with Garchomp and Salamence, so I do have Ice Beam for those guys. T-Bolt for Gyarados, T-Bolt for the Finnies, T-Bolt for the random arid Zapdos if the terrain is up with Coco. I could definitely bring them to the Sash or Oko them. And basically, since Coco is kind of common, T-Bolt does get that extra boost. And if I'm at +1 from the download ability, huge, man. Huge damage coming out from Porygon 2, despite being only 0 points in special attack. It's 2 HP. No, it's 180 defense. What the hell are you? Let me see real quick. I think you're all 0 IVs too. Yeah, you're all 0 IVs in speed. Porygon, what the hell you got EVs again? Okay, so you have max HP, 180 defense, and 76 special defense. Okay, that's what we got going on. Cool. That's what we got going with that Porygon 2. Relax nature to make him slow as possible. The only thing I don't like about this team is that Porygon, my Incineroar, and then anymore my Primarina uses speed type, but I changed Primarina up, put some points in the speed, make it some IVs in the speed, make it a little bit faster. But that's besides the point. Porygon 2, I run an Ice Beam T-Bolt over a Tri-Attack, like I said. This team, he gets walled by Marek no matter what. And they'd rather cover the Garchomps, the Dragons, and the Gyaradoses, and other things with electricity, rather than go for, like, Tri-Attack and everything for neutral. So, I pick and choose my battles with this Porygon, and that's why I run him the way that I have him right now. Otherwise, you could drop either T-Bolt or Ice Beam for Tri-Attack, but pretty sure Recover Trick Room standard. Ice Beam T-Bolt are mandatory, not mandatory, but are interchangeable, and then you can fill it with one of those with Tri-Attack. I highly recommend running the Ice Beam T-Bolt, because Bolt Beam is freaking amazing, and it covers a lot of things. Even covers the Tapu Bulu, not really well with the Soft Fast, but you get the point. It covers the Tapu Bulu, it covers Finny, T-Bolt surprisingly hurts pretty bad on Coco if you have +1, plus the terrain, hurts Coco pretty bad. Covers Celesteela with T-Bolt, like, I really like this a lot. I really, really, really do. At least it's not going to cover, but it's going to pop subs on Celesteela. Especially if you got that +1 boost. I'm not sure without it, but with it, you definitely pop those subs. So that is why I recommend Ice Beam and T-Bolts over Tri-Attack in general. Next up, we have Incineroar. Brave Nature, Protect, Fake Out, Darkest Lariat, Flare Blitz. Now, I wanted the Fake Out user on my team, and I didn't want Hariyama, because Hariyama is frail. Grit has a high HP stat, like, its defenses are just frail. And it's weak to Lele, it's weak to Fairy, it's weak to freaking very common things in this meta. I'm not saying it's a bad mob, but I said, you know what, I don't want to use Hariyama. I want to use something different, and once Incineroar gets Intimidate, it's going to be that much better. But for example, if I'm in the red for some reason, maybe I'm living nice and low, that's going to make my flows that much strong with Blaze. But otherwise, Blaze is just not going to do its justice at all. It's really not. You need, like, we need Intimidate. Once this mon gets Intimidated, it's usually going to go way up. Way up. Alright? Fake Out is my pressure move of choice. It allows Trickman to go up more easy with Porygon 2 on the field. Prevents potential taunts. Like, if I say, oh, this guy's going to be taunted, I can Fake Out the taunt user, get Trickman with Porygon, and then last Pokemon number 4 could do whatever the hell he wants. I don't know. And you're going to Oko Porygon, and then you're going to Oko Incineroar, else it's like a Warterium Z. So that is that. Incineroar is also max HP, max attack, of Brave Nature. You can see he's a little bit more bulk in defense versus defense, like a Hariyama would. It's just all natural. It's not like I invested anything in there. Like I said, max HP, max attack, and 4 points. And I want to say special defense. I think you're EV'd like that. So it's like, it's not like you want 0 speed. You definitely want 0 speed. And I'm pretty sure I put 4 points special defense for those stray Dazzling Gleams and discharges and stuff. Yeah. So it's going to do like 1 less damage from discharge and Dazzling Gleams and special moves in general. So that's always nice. And of course, the great thing with being stabbed dark is that you hurt Marowaks pretty bad. Flare Blitz takes care of Celesteelas. Flare Blitz takes care of other steel types. And Bulu. Darkest Lariat is there for those, like, maybe Celesteelas that +2 defense. I don't care. Boom, Darkest Lariat. I go through that. Let me pick up that KO. I've run Touch Spray on him. Honestly, I don't know why, but it's been working out really well. Like, more than I thought it would. You can run, like, the Incinerorium, see what the hell it's called, and get the freaking wrestling move. But I like having the bulk of the HP on the Incineroar. You're basically like my poor man's Arcanine right now. Like, Arcanine is infinitely better fire type, in my opinion. But Arcanine doesn't get Fake Out. And when Incineroar gets Intimidate, I think Incineroar will be infinitely better than Arcanine. Should I say infinitely better? There's some niche things like E-Speed over Fake Out, etc. But, yeah, I do like Incineroar. I really do. Brave Nature, Blaze ability, so just barely get some HP nice and high. You are rather bulky. You'd be surprised. 202 HP and 111, 110 in defenses. You're not that bad. You're really not that bad. You ain't gonna Oko about anything besides, like, EQs aren't gonna Oko you, so you're the only mod on the field. Rock Slide ain't gonna Oko you. Only thing that really does Oko is maybe a Scald in the Rain or Warterium Z. And that is why I have my boy Mumbo on the team. I like him a lot. He's definitely a cool mod to have. Otherwise, this would be a Marowak. And I'm kind of tired of using Marowaks. That's why I used Mumbo instead, my Incineroar. And next up, we have Taboo Femini. Now, we're rocking a Relaxing Infinity, Protect, Calm Mind, Moonblast, Scald. This was Celesteela, but with Celesteela, I didn't like it at all. Because originally I had Celesteela, what did I have in this team originally? I had Celesteela, Marowak, and I guess I had, what did I have? I don't know, I didn't like Celesteela at all. Celesteela didn't work out at all on this team. Actually, it's like on my bomb server, you can see put to the side with potential options for this team, but I didn't like it at all, not one bit. I was kind of weak against fire Pokemon like Arcanine, kind of didn't work to my team, as I had no clear answer for them besides Golem. Excuse me, off season. But I put on Finny because I wanted the water stab, I wanted the water type, I wanted the way to deal with, I wanted to deal with water Pokemon, and I didn't want to use Tapu. I didn't want to use Primarina anymore because I want Parashut to be a different team completely. So I used Tapu Fini to combat terrains. Give me Stab, Moonblast, Scalds. Can't burn, but they can hurt. Dude, I just wish instead of having Misty Surge, I had like Water Surge or like, I don't know. And like, I could do the same thing, just power up water moves and negate status. I would not care about not getting Scald burns. I'd be so happy if I just had increased my stab. But as a result, Tapu Fini is now a bulkier set. We have Protect, Calm Mind, Moonblast, and Scald. Very obvious. If you even get one Calm Mind off, that is game changing. All right, you can be sticking around for a while. you're gonna be doing some damage. Right now, I am rocking the EVs of, what do I got going on EV wise? I have like, it's really weird. I have max HP. I think like 108 special attack, 140 defense, and 4 special defense. I forgot what it was. I stole this EV spread from like the. If you just Google VGC 2017 meta, it's the first link. Professor Shroomish, he made a great guide of like all the most used mods right now, like the top 50 most used mods. And this was like spread number 5 for it, because I wanted a bulky Finny. I didn't want complete offense. I want something to do with like guard chomps and whatnot, kind of take those like EQs, kind of eat up those rock slides, stuff like that, those random straight physical attacks that are like, they can do damage, but like if you have some bulk, you ain't gonna do that much. So that's why I wanted a bulkier Finny that can still hurt pretty hard with decent special attack stat. And also, I want to be kind of bulky because I have Calm Mind, then I get those off, and then once I do that, I'm gonna be hitting pretty damn hard. So Taboo Femini is pretty bulky. I think at level 50, my defenses are like above 170 each. I want to say, because I'm level 60 right now, minus 10, take away like roughly 20 points from each. So like, it's not bad. I like him a lot. And I was really skeptical at first. I'm like, oh, I don't want to use this thing that much. I really don't want to use him. But overall, I really he's been a great addition. He's really helped out a lot. I love him so much. Especially combat terrains, man. It's really good. Really good to combat terrains. And then last but not least on this team, we have this Alolan Golem. Alright. I feel this mod could be so good in VGC. Alright, hear me out. Now, compared to Gigalith, let me get Gigalith real quick. Gigalith is basically the same exact stat. But instead of Heavy Slam, I have Return. Now we have Galvanize, Rock MZ. Yes, I have Rock MZ and Ghost MZ in the same team. Because mostly I'm bringing Porygon and I'm bringing Porygon as his main trick room setter for most of the time. But every now and then there is Mimikyu. But I had Air Balloon on him at first, and to be honest, I'm never leaving you in against a Garchomp. I can't do anything to Garchomp. Any mod that uses EQ in this format, I can't do anything to, basically. Those Tectonic Rages are coming from like Garchomp and stuff. I'm not going to be in against those. There's no reason for me to be in against a Garchomp. Like, there's no random straight EQs besides a Metagross, which I don't even think I want to be in against anyway. I just don't want to be against him. There's no reason to have an Air Balloon in this guy. There's literally none. I have no EQ on my team, so it's like there's literally none. No reason I could think of. And I also have Y-Guard on you now instead of, it was originally Explosion with Marowak, but like, I don't want to risk riskiness with Explosion and stuff. So I have Y-Guard instead, give my team more support, get around those stray Hyper Voices, Discharges, Dazzling Gleams, Rock Slides, EQs, and I don't know what else. But basically, I feel like, excuse me, while this Golem can easily, like, be good in this format. With Rock Slide, I'm only 2 points weaker than the Gigalith. I'm only 2 attack points weaker, but my return hits way harder than your Heavy Slam and his Rock Slide. Not only do I get Stab, I get the Galvanized Boost, which 20% more, so return's gonna hit harder than Rock Slide and Heavy Slam from the Gigalith. Granted, Heavy Slam is good for the top boost, and I don't have that, but I heard Gyarados, I heard Celesteela's, and I heard anything that doesn't like resist electricity for pretty big damage. Yes, Marowak's a problem, but I do have Rock Slide for Marowak, and also that's why I have Rock MZ. And with the Trick Me up, Rock MZ will Oko the Marowak, will do a lot of damage. And yeah, I do like Blackbeard a lot on this team. I feel like he's slept on a little bit in VGC. I feel like some team can definitely get top 8 with him. We've seen it in the near future, a Golem on a Trick Room team. But other than that, physical water moves ain't gonna Oko me. I'm just bulky enough to live them. And yeah, I just like him a lot, man. He's really good. I think he's done. So guys, that is this team. If you guys have any suggestions for this team, leave them down below. Let me know, guys. Let's have a little discussion. But that is my Trick Room, the ordinary Trick Room team. And with that being said, guys, I'm out of here for now. If you enjoyed this video, show some love to the like button. And don't forget to subscribe as well. See you next time. Any competitive Pokemon content and VGC content as well. As always, guys, I'm Nips. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. And I'll catch you next time.